Hey, everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of Legal Bites, the official podcast of Cummings and Cummings Law, where we focus on helping businesses and their owners re-domesticate out of high tax jurisdictions like California. Today, I am diving into the latest drama unfolding in Sacramento based upon a recent report from just days ago. Governor Gavin Newsom is scrambling to keep California billionaires and their companies in the state by suddenly vowing to kill a proposed wealth tax that has already sparked a mass exodus. But for many, it is too little too late, and the moving vans are already rolling out of the state. But first, a brief introduction. My name is Chad Cummings, and I am an attorney and certified public accountant serving clients in matters of business, tax, and commercial law throughout the states of Florida and Texas. I am chief executive officer of the multi-state, multi-attorney law firm Cummings and Cummings Law. And in addition to my day job, I also teach business and tax law at the university level. I hold 4 degrees, including 2 law degrees, as well as a bachelor's degree in accounting and a master's degree in taxation, in addition to 11 professional licenses and certifications spanning accounting, tax, audit, and of course, the law. My firm website is www.cummings.law. Now, let's break down this proposed billionaires tax. Driven by the SEIU United Healthcare Workers West Union, the 2026 Billionaire Tax Act would impose a one-time 5% tax on, get this, worldwide net worth exceeding $1 billion for anyone residing in the Golden State as of January 2026, although the date is subject to change. Taxpayers could potentially spread payments over 5 years starting in 2027. But importantly, the taxes, get this, retroactive, meaning if you lived in California at the inception of the law, you will remain on the hook regardless of when and whether you leave. Wow. The union aims to use 90% of the revenue for healthcare to offset federal cuts under President Trump, with the rest earmarked for food assistance and educational purposes. California's Department of Finance warns it could raise tens of billions of dollars up front, but cost hundreds of billions of dollars in the long term in lost revenue from fleeing billionaires. Now, Newsom is in full panic mode. In a recent New York Times interview, he declared the measure, quote, will be defeated. There's no question in my mind, citing fears it would stifle innovation. You think? He's been working relentlessly behind the scenes to block it, admitting this is what I feared and it's come true. Even Democratic mega donor Reid Hoffman, who is the co-founder of LinkedIn, blasted it on X as a quote horrendous idea that is badly designed, taxing illiquid stock, meaning paper wealth, and incentivizing capital flight out of the Golden State. Business leaders like Ron Lapsley of the California Business Roundtable are raising funds to fight it, arguing it would undermine the economy, decimate the state budget in the long term, and drive up costs for working families. The real story here is the redomestication wave, and this is where our law firm comes in. It's not just billionaires packing their bags. Rather, it is pretty much anybody with a startup that is suddenly looking to get out of the state. They are interested in relocating entire businesses out of the state, and particularly to the 2 states where my law firm operates, that being Florida and Texas. Now, Elon, who has already moved Tesla's headquarters to Austin in 2021, has amplified his criticism. Larry Page and Sergey Brin of Google have signaled adios just within the last week. Peter Thiel, David Sachs, and DoorDash co-founder Andy Fang are also among those publicly announcing their departures out of California. Hedge fund billionaire Bill Ackman tweeted that California is on a path to self destruction, with Hollywood being toast and productive entrepreneurs fleeing, taking tax revenue and jobs elsewhere. Now, from the vantage point of my law firm, we have seen this firsthand. When a billionaire client redomesticates, they often shift not just their corporate entities, but also all of their holding companies. Florida and Texas both offer zero state personal income tax and very advantageous homestead exemptions, protecting primary residences from creditors and robust asset protection trust measures. Texas also provides these benefits as well as business friendly courts and lower regulatory burdens. For instance, a tech firm we assisted last year moving from Silicon Valley to Miami saved millions of dollars in taxes, not just for the business, but for the business's principals in the first year, while accessing Florida's growing talent pool without California's AB5 gig worker restrictions. The second order consequences are brutal for California. Each departing company takes thousands, if not tens of thousands, of high wage jobs. Think engineers earning 200K plus, and the payroll taxes that fund state services. Property values in areas like Palo Alto could drop significantly as executive mansions flood the market, while Florida's Palm Beach and Austin, Texas see bidding wars pushing prices up dramatically. Now, the third order implications are also interesting. California's budget will crater further, we predict, forcing aggressive cuts to the very health programs and education programs this tax aims to service, creating a doom loop of higher taxes and more exits. Supporters are racing to collect nearly 900,000 signatures for the upcoming ballot initiative, but opposition is mounting. If it passes, we expect an avalanche of lawsuits challenging its retroactivity under relevant Supreme Court precedents. Now, if you have questions regarding redomesticating your existing LLC or corporation, please use the link in the description for more information on this process and to schedule time to speak with me about your specific situation. Again, my name is Chad Cummings, and I hope that you found this information helpful. As always, the information in this presentation is general in nature and is not legal advice, because legal advice, by definition, must be specific to a particular set of facts and circumstances. Should you have any questions regarding this information or the content of any of my earlier presentations, please visit my firm website at www.cummings.law to schedule time for a consultation. I look forward to the opportunity to speak with and perhaps even work with you very soon.